Hi guys! Welcome back to yet another YouTube video. And today, of course, is going to be a pretty special day. In the world of bowling, PBA bowling has started a new tour season. Plus, you know what else? The return of bowling on TV reaction videos.
Next Sunday, the season finale of CW Women's Hoops ends with a splash. As Clemson heads west with their
The
tournament.
CW Hoops is not interesting to me. Sorry! Now is it time? Nope. This is about to be very fun stuff here. Of course, we just gotta get past the CW Sports.
A new season begins with one of professional bowling's greatest tests, the PBA Players Championship. A one-on-one challenge demanding all-around excellence.
Belmo adds to his legacy. I'm DC News Now, meteorologist Scott Summer with a quick update on the
Hey Scott! Can you not fucking interrupt me when I'm trying to watch bowling? We're ready. Officially.
Some great bowling action that happens right here at the Hall of Fame. And we start off with the first event of the year, and it's a major. The Players' Championship. It will be a step.
We've got Brandon Bonta, Spencer Robart, Jesper Svensson, aka Mr. 289, Graham Thaw, and EJ Tackett, the GOAT, in my eyes.
All the way up to EJ Tackett. And welcome to the CW. We love that the PBA Tour is now at home with the CW, and a couple new faces to the broadcast. We've got a two-time title winner in Kyle Sherman, and I'm Rick Allen, and I'm really happy.
Shout out to the Brad and Kyle YouTube channel.
But that's actually a good thing. A major to start off the season. How big is this, Kyle?
Well, first off, they're bowling for $100,000 first place, so that's not too bad. But a major championship to start the season, tournaments like this is what careers are defined by. So these guys, there's a different feel in the air, there's a different level of intensity, and winning a tournament like this can make your career.
And a lot of interesting facets to the five that are playing here. We've got obviously two rookies that are going to start off, but then once we go through there, you have Graham Thaw and Jesper Svensson, the 2 and 3 seed. Graham Thaw, the 2025 Delaware Classic winner, also has had great success at a major.
Yes, Graham Thaw actually winning this same event 10 years ago yesterday. So he's not shy to the lanes out here.
And Jesper Svensson, also the 2025 PBA Tournament of Champions winner. But they will all have to, or at least whoever gets to him, they will have to face EJ Tackett.
Yeah, this guy has been the best bowler in the world. No one can touch him. He's making every step ladder, and he seems to make it look easy. I bowled next to him all week, and it was just so impressive, his dominance on the lanes.
Right there. This is why the U.S. Open champion. Let's hear from him. He's standing by with a third member of our team, Savannah Huebler.
Thanks, Rick. I'm here with EJ Tackett. EJ, you are chasing your 8th major today. What would it mean to you to finally successfully win the Players' Championship?
It'd be amazing. I've been close to this championship a couple times. Lost to Bill O'Neill by 1 pin a few years ago. But you know, I'm trying to
I
win every
remember.
major championship.
Needs 9 to be a winner! Yeah! 3, 4, 6, 10, yeah. No, it wasn't.
3 straight Player of the Year awards. You have a potential, if you did win today, to maybe be named as a 4th consecutive Player of the Year. That would be the first time ever. What do you think about that potential scenario for yourself?
I mean, obviously, it's something I'm aware of, but You can't sit and dwell on it. You can't think about it. You have to go out. You have to perform in championships, win some, and hopefully at the end of the year, your peers believe that you had the best season to name you Player of the Year, and that's all I can do. So it starts today with one more game. Hopefully I can win and get that year off to a good start.
And EJ, how do you get off to a hot start today?
I believe it's going to be pretty high scoring, so it's going to be strikes early and often to apply some pressure to my opponent, whoever that may be today, and hopefully string some together and, like I said, hoist the trophy at the end of the day.
Thanks, EJ.
Thank you.
First game of the day will feature Wichita State alums. That's right, they were teammates. Brandon Bonta and Spencer Robards, two rookies, face off in our first match.
Yeah, bowling. Such a well-oiled machine of mischief for the masses. The Egyptians made bowling the sport of pharaohs, and yet bowling said, no, I am for him.
L. Winter for wishing death upon Hello Kitty.
Don't do that. You light the stage for us. You bring the encouragement. And all you ask in return? What's your shoe size? Don't go boring. Go bowling.
And you know what? L. Cookie's ass for also hating Hello Kitty.
Orlando Resort. With our heart disease and diabetes, our high LDL-C means a heart attack's a real risk. We should ask about Repatha.
You're right.
Repatha plus a statin lowers LDL-C. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing. Swelling of the...
Cookie's ass is a manless bitch, and Winter got cocked 5 times.
The PBA on the CW is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Drivers who switch to Progressive could save big. Quote today at progressive.com. Absolutely beautiful building there in Dallas, home to the Cowboys. But the sport that everyone is keeping their eyes on right now is the PBA and bowling. Let's talk a little bit. We're going to throw some terms at you, like oil patterns. For example, today's oil patterns on the left lane, the Badger, on the right lane, the Viper. Talking a little bit about it, Kyle.
Yeah, Rick. Oil patterns are essentially our playing field. It's what's going to determine how the bowlers are going to attack the lanes. On the right lane here, we have a 37-foot Viper. Each player's going to be around the second arrow, creating a little bit more angle into the pocket. On the left lane, we have the 50-foot Badger pattern. It's a lot slicker, a lot more oil on the lane, so players are going to be
There's a lot more oil on the
right
land.
in front of them, not hooking the ball as
The
much.
Badger and the Viper. And the windshield
And this first
wiper.
matchup features Brandon Bonta and Spencer Robards.
I don't even think I've seen Bonta on TV though, but Robard, I know he was around in like 2021, I think.
Two-time first-team All-American collegiately, two-time second-team All-American collegiately, 2026 Rookie of the Year in the Southwest region of the PBA Tour. My name is Brandon Bonta.
Here comes Brandon!
First ball of the 2026 PBA Tour, thrown by a rookie, Brandon Bonta.
Down.
Deep on that first throw.
Yeah, I think you just saw a little bit of nerves. I think Brandon's going to be perfectly okay with that shot. It's not a split. It's just a single pin spare, a 2-pin. He should pick this, but as your first shot on TV, I think he'll take that.
And Brandon Bonta had the option of choosing to go first or second because he was the higher seed. He chose to bowl first and take on that left lane first.
No, dude! First ball, first frame, and you missed it! L, you already lost.
And let's let Spencer introduce himself.
I won the PBA Junior National Championship, the very first one that they ran, and I made a TV show at the USBC Masters at 18 years old in 2021. My name's Spencer Robards.
These two, we mentioned teammates at Wichita State. They both said the second that first ball is thrown, they're no longer friends or teammates, they're competitors.
Wow, neither of you guys can start with a strike.
Crossing over there
And we're off and
on
running,
the Brooklyn
folks.
side. Leaves an 8-pin there. It's kind of an unlucky break there, actually. But this, I think, early on, you can see the powerful form by Spencer there. Two-handed delivery. I think early on here, these guys are just going to have to settle in. Whoever gets settled in the quickest, gets used to this to bowling under these TV lights, is going to have a real advantage.
You also said that you can't really feel your legs when you first start off your first time.
Yes. The great Norm Duke said you got to bowl with no legs.
There we go.
And he picks his ball. And the way this will work, he will go to the left and bowl his second frame, and it will alternate back
Okay.
and forth.
I've been watching bowl PBA telecasts live since 2023. Oh, look at the new,
Yeah, let's take a look at
The
Spencer's
new-
arsenal here. Now, the thing about
the new
throwing
styled
on dual pads is
scoreboard
they're gonna be using different
something.
bowling balls on each lane.
Let's see how good this shot is. That was even worse than the first shot.
Going high there again, leaving the 247. Both players again just trying to get comfortable here.
This is nerve-wracking. I mean, remember, these are two rookies that are taking on each other as far as former teammates.
As we take a look at Spencer's arsenal here, he's throwing the Viper Track Synthesis.
And he puts that square up.
The Synthesis is going to be a stronger bowling ball that he's throwing on that left lane. These players are going to be throwing some stronger covers. And remember, we're actually bowling at a different bowling alley than they qualified in all week. Really important note there. So their strategy on what they're going to do on the lanes is going to change a little bit. Now, Brandon throwing, let's take a look at his arsenal, throwing an IQ 78U. Important to note, he never threw this ball on the right lane all week at the other bowling alley.
And he does here, and his first strike as a professional.
Great rebound there by Brandon. Nice to get a little strike under your belt, hit the pocket there, especially after missing a single pin.
Hitting the pocket perfectly, and Brandon Bonta shakes off that open frame to start off with. Now he'll head back to that left lane.
It's the left lane that gives you trouble. But at least it doesn't give you what Megan Mirage has. Okay, she has it worse off, and deservingly so, for trying to hack people's Discord accounts and put my personal info on... Yeah, that was... Yeah, no, maybe Bonta has it worse off. Sorry!
Great shot there by Brandon.
Yeah!
Rebound after that early open.
We're gonna make Stewie fall off the
Hitting
flush
one
pile.
pocket here. Much better shot, much better touch at the bottom of the release. You see the ball going to the 1-3 pocket.
No, I don't
That
think
pin
he
comes
is.
off the sidewall and
Okay,
almost clips the 10th pin. That would have been an amazing break. Look at him, he wanted it. But he needs to settle in here. Remember, he missed a single pin in the first. Let's see what he does.
A little more confidence there. So it's not going to happen in these two games, but if any of the pros on today's show bowl a perfect game, everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, you can visit GoBowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion.
Spencer on this right lane going high the last time. Let's see if he makes an adjustment.
Whoa. Pence leaving
Right on that lane.
the four. And Romar's, by the way, two-handed bowler. So that's one of the things that we're going to notice is you've got a right-handed bowler in Brandon Bonta and a two-handed left-handed bowler in Romar's.
Yeah, you can see Spencer's ball again, hooking, going through the face high, almost leaving the same exact spare.
He's not
except
the only
getting
two-hander on the show
instead of
today.
the fall. He's going to have to make a little move right on that lane on his next shot.
The other two-hander is Mr. Two. Oh my goodness! Stop missing single pin!
The single pin.
Nice.
The 4-pin statistically has the highest conversion rate of all pins, and you still missed it. Is your aim that bad? It's like peeing on the floor instead of peeing in the toilet bowl.
Yeah, these are
Sorry I
mistakes
said
that
that. I
the
just
players
wanted.
very rarely made all week. But all week they weren't bowling under the TV lights. This is a completely different environment. It's a completely different setting.
And it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
So the 7-9 pin. And percentages of picking this one up are very, very low.
Yeah, Spence is just looking at trying to get count here. Meaning that he's just going to go for one pin and hope that maybe bounces out, but just make sure he gets the pin for his score. And I think he's just a little amped up. You see 21.
Or you can slide the 9 into the 7, which is highly unlikely to do. Ooh, I almost did it once.
He takes out the 7 pin. Well, again, these two bowlers have come out of Wichita State. They both won a national championship there. We had the opportunity to talk to their college coach as you see them here hoisting the trophy there. Savannah, you've got more on these two.
He found out that these two were going to be competing against each other. And not only that, but he talked about how
Let's see if Bonta can do something.
both bowlers here are both relentless in their training, but also the fact that they're great people. Rick Steelsmith saw Spencer bowling at the age of 6 years old and said he is going to be special. He met Brandon at the age of 10 and started working with him then and said he is beyond his years in talent.
And we're taking a look at Ryan.
I started bowling when I was
also
like
part
10
of
years
the
old.
National championship team. Ryan also a part of.
And the last time I went
event
was
a year ago.
December
He took on
2024.
Ethan.
And that's when I tried my first 200 game.
Bonta struck. Last frame, and there's the double.
That's what I thought.
Great shot there by Brandon. A lot more confidence went into that shot right there. Much stronger hand at the bottom of the release. The ball really read the lane and just drove through the 1-3 pocket.
During one of the commercial breaks, I think I'm going to go and get...
on Brandon Bonta's face after coming with the double.
Well, anytime your opponent goes open, that gives you a little
Yeah, see, he was in 2021's USBC Masters
here. He
tournament.
really needs to throw a good shot
This
here,
isn't his
especially
first
going into the
rodeo.
commercial break.
Trust me.
And he has yet to find a strike here at the ITRC.
20 bucks says he's missing another single pin.
Yeah, Spencer's here. Ball again going
We've had
high.
2 missed
Just leaving
single
the 6
pins
pin.
already.
You heard him say on his last shot that he was going to make a little move right. And it seems like he just didn't make quite a big enough move. But that's how hard it is out here. These players have to be so precise. They have to match their speed, their revs, their angle into the pocket. Everything has to match up just perfectly.
Okay, no, he didn't miss that one.
Great spin by those Spence.
Tapped himself on the back there. You've got to take on
A new episode of
the little
Trivial
victories.
Pursuit.
And as you mentioned, after coming off of 2 open frames, to be able to get back there and pick up the spare, try to get some momentum behind him as he gets ready to bowl the final frame before we go to break.
Back out of the
Leaves the 6 pin this time.
Back out of the
Still
pocket.
frustrating opening to his professional career as Spencer Robarge.
Yeah, Rick. These patterns alone, and we talked about dual patterns, just bowling on one of these at a time is difficult. But these guys have to do something completely different going from lane to lane. And when you lose your feel, when you lose your touch with the lane, especially under this environment, it can be really hard to regain.
Yeah, that's another hit 6 pin.
And you can see
I think now it's the commercial break.
that Bonta definitely has the advantage early in these two's pro career debut. Brandon Bonta with the advantage here in the Players' Championship.
some snacks. I got my snacks.
Is about getting more. And with the most eye-catching selection of SUVs,
That one TurboTax commercial that's come on recently, the one where the bitches are singing. Yeah, that shit's annoying.
and the efficiency and handling you need. Buy a Grand Highlander today with 4.99% financing, a RAV4 with 4.75% financing, or get an affordable lease on a sporty Corolla Cross. Toyota, let's go places.
Listen up, basketball fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365.
But yeah, that's
customers bet $5 and get
kind of reminds me of the K-pop Demon Hunters movie, and that's not a good thing.
$150 into something bigger
At all.
The youth movement is definitely on in the PBA. A year ago, at the 2025 Players Championship, it was 20-year-old Ethan Field.
The fucking D-Wooded bowling pin.
22-year-old Ryan Barnes, who, by the way, was teammates to the two that are bowling today.
Ethan Fiore.
Utah State. So the youth movement is continuing. 23-year-olds on the lanes right now. Let's hear from Ryan Barnes. He's actually standing by, and he is with Savannah Hubert.
Thanks, Rebecca. I am here with Ryan Barnes, who was last year's 2025 Rookie of the Year. Ryan, these two teammates here, can you just help give me the perspective on their demeanor going into this? The competition's pretty tight here.
Yeah, they're both incredibly fierce competitors. They're really locked in. A little nervous to start, but I bet the second half we see some good bowling.
Now, you have been in their shoes before. You've been here at this competition. What is your perspective as far as calming the nerves and settling here into this match?
Yeah, you know, those first couple shots, they come fast. You got to settle in quickly. I bet you they're prepared for the second half of this game, so let's see what happens.
Thanks, Ryan.
Bonta with the advantage, and he will go first.
Yeah, I want to mention, Rick, Alec Keplinger, because I know he's probably watching at home, also made the Players Show last year. So that Wichita State team was absolutely star-studded. But Brandon here, coming out of commercial break.
Oh, we got the 7 to fall, so lucky there. A lucky break for Bonta. He just has the 10 pin. You're going to say quick.
Yeah, Brandon here throwing the IQ 78U. Just a little
lucky break, then proceed to
ball
miss.
in the 1-3 pocket, deflecting just a little bit. You see a 6-pin just kind of lay in the gutter there. 7 falls late. Really a good break. I mean, he's happy with the quality of shot. He got a little quick there, but again, just leaving the 10-pin. See if he can spare it.
On this spare ball, they throw it straight. A different ball.
Yeah, they're throwing a completely different ball there. It's a ball designed to not hook at all, so no matter how much spin these players put on that plastic bowling ball, it's not going to hook.
So it's more like the house ball when I go to bowl with my local center.
Exactly, yeah. And if you're someone that typically bowls with a house ball, and you put one of these bowling balls, reactive bowling balls like Brandon has right here, this transformer, it's going to hook and do things that you've never seen before. So, Brandon.
You're right. The messenger picks up the 10. A lot of strikes. Well, Saturday, the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series takes on the twists and turns of Circuit of the Americas in the heart of Austin. Don't miss a second of pure raw racing from COTA. That's Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, only on the CW. Lavar's trying to get some momentum here, still looking for his first strike as a professional.
Have to be careful.
Great break there for Spencer. Just
Yeah, I've had buffering issues for a while.
confidence. Have something go his way. Comes up a little light. Still isn't getting into that 1-2 pocket. He moved right, sent the ball a little further left. But you see that head pin come off the sidewall and just smash the 3-pin there. Great break.
2-1.
And this isn't Spencer's first final. He was an amateur at the USBC Masters in Reno back in 2021, where he was 3rd there. But as a professional, this is his debut in the finals, and he leaves the seventh pin.
No.
I can't throw it much better than that. God, that was good.
Yeah, another good shot by Spencer here. Head pin comes off the sidewall, just misses the 7 pin. He knows he needed that one. He's starting to fall a little behind in this match. He knows Brandon's starting to really get his feet under him here. And he knows he's running out of frames.
For the left-handed, 7 pin a little bit harder to pick up, but no problem for Robards, the professional, as he picks it up. Now he's going to have Bonta falter at some point in time because Bonta has that advantage already. You see their max scores if they were to strike out. Bonta could get to 238. Robards, the best he could reach was 193.
Yeah, you can see his eyes there by Brandon. Made the adjustment. You see at the arrows there, he's about 9. Second arrow, as we would call it. Getting his ball out to 5. Throwing this IQ 78 urethane ball. Look at these eyes. He's locked in. He got a little softer with his speed on that lane. The last shot on that lane, the ball didn't quite go through his hands. He just made a little bit of adjustment, a little better feel. 10 back. Just keeping the pressure on Spencer.
He's got the double looking for the turkey.
Gobble, gobble.
You heard him say blade there. That's a terminology you hear the bowlers say when they miss a little left of target. This one misses about a board or 2 left. He thinks it's going to go high, but it just kind of lays there and sets into the pocket. He knows he may have got away with one there, and that almost seals our match here in the first game.
My ultimate hope is that EJ Tackett wins.
9 years to have it happen. So, young man Robards, who, by the way, Coach Rick Steelsmith saw him bowling in Springfield, Missouri when he was just 6 years old and knew at 6 that this kid was going to be special.
Yeah, I've been bowling against Spencer, I've known Spencer since he was a kid, and he's one of those guys that when you watch him bowl...
Springfield, Missouri belongs on Camo there.
At a young age, you could just tell he was going to be something special.
Start on this line at some point.
And that's going to do it for Robards. He will not be able to catch Bonta. So this first match is going to Brandon Bonta in his rookie start in the PBA.
Yeah, what a week by Spencer. I mean, great way to start off your rookie campaign. And trust me, this is not going to be the last time that we see this guy on TV before. When he gets rolling, when he gets lined up, he is tough to beat. And his mentality, I mean, Spencer is, if anyone that knows Spencer, he is an old soul. He is a student of the game. I mean, his favorite bowler is Earl Anthony.
Yeah.
A guy that Spencer wasn't even born when Earl Anthony was born. So,
yeah.
Spencer studied the game, and he's going to take this as a learning experience, rebound, and come back even better.
It is Springfield, Oregon.
Ends with 173. I'll let you know that through 46 games, the qualifying rounds all the way through, the lowest game that Spencer Robards bowled was 184. He had bowled at 269 in one of those. So when the lights came on, it was difficult for Spencer Robards to...
They call that a ham bone with the PBA.
Brandon Bonta. So interesting here, Brandon Bonta is going to go grab a different ball. He knows he has this in hand. He's going to check to see how another ball rolls on these lanes, correct?
Correct. These bowlers, it's all about transition. What I mean by transition is when they throw these bowling balls down the lane, the oil is moving around. It's getting, the balls actually take oil off the lane. So they're going to have to constantly make adjustments in this match. And since this is basically a free shot for Brandon, he's going to see what another ball does, because it's probably going to be the next one he goes to. And that blue ball right there, that Storm concept, was actually the one ball he threw all week. This IQ78U, he didn't throw it at all. So he might be able to get into this blue ball, and if he does, watch out, because this man struck a lot with it all week.
Yeah, Brandon Bonta, as far as the qualifying games, had a high of 275. His low game was actually 173, which we actually just saw out of Spencer Ravarch.
Brandon in 220s here. Going to finish with 227. Great game. I mean, especially starting out with a 9 miss. Very good 9.
So Brandon Bonta is victorious in his first match as a professional. And what does that mean? Well, he moves up the ladder. So he will take on Jesper Svensson, the Swede. That is
Mr. 289, ladies and gentlemen.
The Iceman is coming up next. We see a shot of his back. We'll talk more about that when we see Jesper next.
For imprint, no more foreskin. Who do you think you are? I am.
Pete Weber at next week's PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic. Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific on the CW.
This guy shot at 299 on TV, by the way.
Pete Weber, and we were able to chat with him actually before the show earlier today. We take a look at the schedule. Again, really the thing I want to point out is just make sure you're with us at 4 o'clock on the CW.
What about the World
every
and...
Sunday for the next 9 weeks.
What about the World and TOC? Are those at the very end?
Missouri Classic. We're going to see him there in all of his excitement. And it's always fun to see and watch and chat with Pete Weber as we take a look at the rest of the schedule. Again, the majors that are in there with the Tournament of Champions on the 26th of April.
Yeah, the TOC, that's an event that every player has circled around their calendar. When you hear players win,
I think at the end it's the World Championship and then the playoffs.
So that's always a big event.
Make sure to join us on Championship Sundays on the CW. We have a few of the bowlers, actually with Jesper Svensson warming up, getting ready for his first match. He'll be taking on Brandon Bonta. So Jesper Svensson getting warmed up, the Iceman. We'll see how warm he can get as he will take on the rookie when we come back.
He's going to shoot another 280. This
This
guy broke my heart.
Reactions can occur.
Al, I'm leaving it all on the field.
This guy scammed me out of $100 million in a lawsuit. He took the side of the other person. Gambling problem? No! I want to open a casino. Shut up! I don't have a gambling problem. You have a gambling problem. I only got a quarter for getting impaled by the fucking pole outside. I'm still trying to recover from my injuries there. He's not even on right now, plus I'm filming. Give it a rest. Oh, please. Why is it stuck on the black screen? What the fuck? There it is.
And he's hoping there's no squeaking of the heel in this second match.
They probably didn't want Jesper to introduce himself.
Bonta, a right-handed thrower, going up against Jesper Svensson, a left-handed thrower.
Yay!
Great stuff there by Brandon. I think it's important to note, Rick, that we have a big righty versus lefty situation going on here. We have 3 lefties on the show. today, and
Jesper is a lefty as well. Let's
My
let him
name is
introduce
Jesper
himself.
Svensson, and they call me the Iceman.
I'm the Iceman because I shot 289. Okay, sorry.
Even though I never get to see it, which is pretty sad. But it's meaningful, and yeah, I think it's looking pretty badass.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
It was interesting
Sure.
there for Jesper Svensson because the crowd here didn't know about that back tattoo, and a lot of bowlers also didn't know about it. And the story behind it is Jesper starts off with a strike on his right lane. He told me about it. I'm a fan of tattoos, and I asked him about his arm. He said, yeah, that's just art, but the back is something that tells a story. And so he told me about when he was a kid, when he was young, other kids actually made fun of him and were bullying him for being a bowler. And he's carrying that with him. He said, I want to be able to rise above that. Above that bullying and feeling of inferiority. And so that tattoo on his back tells a story of his life, how he has been able to go from that young kid who was bullied.
Oh boy.
Relate to that growing up as a kid and trying to chase your dreams in a sport that, you know, maybe gets ridiculed at times. But Jesper there, starting out with a double here.
You can't really be doing this,
regarded as one of the best lefties on tour and starting off hot today.
And now they both start off with a double. And folks, remember, I told you about the perfect game. If any of these bowlers bowl a perfect game in one of the 4 matches that takes place here, they're going to win $10,000, and everybody in America can bowl
$10,000 in a free game of bowling.
Everyone out there on the lane's bowling.
That's right.
Excuse me. And Jesper Svensson's going to be the one to get a 289 again. Excuse me. We're seeing Mr. 289 the set. Well, there's Mr. 298, which is Tom Smallwood. Mr. 298 the second, which is Andrew Anderson. Mr. 289.
Yeah, I think he settled in right after that 9 missed.
It's Jesper, and then
all right, what's in your bag? Sponsored by Storm.
EJ Tackett's bowled a 300 on TV before, and I've watched him do that. Except it was only a bonus event. It was the PBA Super Slam 2023, and he finished runner-up to Jason Belmonte, who almost shot a 300 himself in the very next game.
In fact, no one else on the tour really has the power.
We have never seen that before.
One of the most
I know.
powerful strike balls on tour, just absolutely ripping around.
Jason shot a 286, by the way. And now those bowlers are at 3 strikes apiece. I'm already... Welcome to Milo Murphy's Law. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. But if your name is Mr. 289, you're getting glazed.
And you can see there, pretty excited to start out with a 3-bagger.
All right, and you speak a little more English for me. You started mentioning arrows, which we can see, but then you said 5. Are you talking about boards?
Yeah, so there's 39
How did my
boards on the
cheese
lane.
stick have veins?
Each board represents every 5 boards, so the 5 board is the first arrow, 10 board, second arrow.
And another strike for Svensson. I think as we watch bowling, we expect professional bowlers to bowl strikes, but we've seen already it's difficult.
Yeah, I can't explain enough how difficult these lane patterns are. Again, both of these patterns are difficult, but the fact that you have to throw a completely different strategy line on each lane going back and forth, I mean, the skill that takes and the repetitiveness is unbelievable.
Thoughts on this right lane. And another strike.
Now they both have...
Look at that shot chaser. 2 shots, pretty much identical. Ball goes
Hit
through
the ham bone.
Just taps the 10 pin there.
Almost wrapped it, but caught it just enough to let it tip over. like a slow falling tree in the forest.
Alright, let's see. 5? The dreams of 5 went out the window as soon as I opened my mouth. I'm sorry.
Still standing, so
I'm sorry for ever wronging you, but
this one can be picked up though.
Yeah, this is
it's possible.
Player, still a very hard shot. This ball
have I done it
just a
before?
little bit early. See that ball has all the grit on it. Comes up a little high.
No?
Drops too hard through the pins.
Yes.
Leaving the 4, 7, 9. He's gonna have to deflect that 4 pin, the front pin there, into the 9 pin. Slide it over to the right if he wants a chance to make this.
The ball's gonna get 7. Stupid idiot! You missed that. This is what happens when you're just starting out on the court. If you move the 9 pin 10 inches over, it would have gotten that.
He's looking at the pins like, really? You're gonna do that too much?
Alright.
So an open frame.
Alright, let's watch Mr. 289 over here fuck this one up. Go, 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 go. No, no.
Jesper, a two-time major winner, has won the Tournament of Champions back in 2016, and then a year ago, also winning the Tournament of Champions.
Yeah, this is a common lead with a urethane ball. It's a very controllable ball. It doesn't hook a lot down.
Sean Rash won urethane. Comes up. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a shit.
Bowlers will call flat.
Yeah, I said it. I don't give a shit.
Leaving a flat 7 pin.
Yahoo!
Leaves the door open for Bonte. And yes, we're calling for a re-rack. More or less, that's to say, can I have a break? I need to regroup.
Yeah, he's going to want to collect his thoughts after this one. He knows that Brandon gave him a gift by leaving that 4-7-9 and by not picking it. He just needed to step up there, take advantage of the open, and make some mental mistake by missing a single pin. Listen, these guys hardly ever miss single pins all week, but again, under these bright lights, under this pressure, it's major championship bowling, $100,000 on top, anything can happen.
Once again, leaves that 10 pin.
That's not even a 10 pin.
Left lane was a little harder. That longer oil.
$40 says he's gonna miss another 7 pin.
A little bit more difficult. And now Jesper leaves the 7 pin here.
Yeah, the Badger pattern was the lower scoring pattern all week. The guys who could figure out that left lane.
Shut up, Cookie. I don't believe in that.
This time, no question about it. The 7 goes down and he has the spare. But 2 open frames for both bowlers here in the 5th frame. Bonte and Svensson. Who will advance? We'll be back with the second half of this game after this.
Bonte's probably going to do it if he doesn't play his cards incorrectly. More. Oh, man, it cut out again.
Hey, Mike, have you actually run over a
Suck my dick, Mike. Mike Slocum. More like Mike No-Cum. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Maybe don't cut off my commercials next time. Okay, now we're back. Never mind. It's this dickhead again. Fuck yourself, please. I care about bowling. I don't care about weather. Alright. Let's see what happened while the screen went blank.
Mentally, he's happy with how this week's going to go, win or lose, and expect a big finish for him down the stretch.
Blue.
Maybe Baby B back up on the lanes. Brandon Fonta, his coach told me that I could call him that.
I like that. Baby B.
Baby B.
Trailing by 2. Up here in the 6th.
That's supposed to. Oops, I paused again.
There.
Yeah, got that ball a little wide of target, down lane. You can see at the arrows, these players are so good, very rarely will they miss at the arrows. But if you watch those shot tracers, that orange line got a little right down
I have
lane.
a bunch of South Park snow globes. Apparently Kyle's snow is green.
So only leaving the 2
Is it green because it's supposed to be money particles because he's Jewish, or is it supposed to be, green dyed snow, or is it leaves? You can't have Christmas snow, Kyle. It doesn't talk about it.
We talk about how difficult it is when you get to the show, which is today, the big day, the five best. Well, take a look at the rest of the field, or at least the guys who didn't make it. You look at the top 16, and you've got Bill O'Neill in there. I mean, we're talking big names, Jason Belmonte, that didn't advance.
Yeah, Belmo not even making the round of 32. Very surprising.
Yeah.
Go Brooklyn. Don't go Brooklyn.
Trying to get that rhythm back after the break.
And that is a
Great
foul
shot here
ball.
by Brandon, wrapping his hand around the ball. Probably making a little move left after that split he left on that lane.
Oh yeah, you can't count out Mr. Gutterball Marshall Kent.
Doing a little shimmy. He loves it.
So he strikes in
From
the 7th.
perfection to Gutterball.
Up now in the 7th. A spare. In
Now,
6th.
Jesper, you want to join him? No, this wasn't supposed to happen.
Not 2, but 3 championship belts are on the
Shut
line.
up.
NXT Women's, the North American Championship, and the NXT Tag Team belts. They are all up for grabs. You don't want to miss this history-making night this Tuesday at 8/7 Central right here on
WWE scripting.
Jesper looking for the double.
Yeah, that's right.
We heard from Savannah talking to Kyle Troop about the relationship between Svensson and the Troop family. We see the replay.
Guppy Troop.
Yeah, you see that 4-pin there just...
That 4-pin went around the 7.
Not quite getting the 7. What these urethane balls are prone to do at times, and that is actually a different urethane ball than Jesper's throwing on the right lane.
Doesn't want this one to turn, and he'll pick up the spare. Jesper flew in from Sweden about 2 weeks ago. He went right to the Troop family. And
Is that fast again?
with him, we're listening to him talk to the ball rep there. But he will stay in America for 4 months. That means he's away from his 3-year-old daughter, Mira, for those 4 months. He says he spends a lot of time on video calls.
Yeah, the FaceTime is a much-needed accessory for the players out here to see their families. Brandon here.
Light came right on.
Pressure on Jesper. What a shot here by Brandon. Beautiful form here. Snaps through the ball. One of the most beautiful releases that, you know, I've seen out of a young one-hander in a while. That was almost a picture-perfect strike.
Now you see the back score is they're starting the 9th frame. Bonta could get to 255. Svensson will only be able to get to 237 if he strikes out.
Yeah, Rick, you can tell He was a little unsure of that one when he released the ball. This ball got a little wide of target. If these players broke down the lanes in practice, they burnt a little hole in that lane with all this surface that they have on the ball, and that ball grabbed the lane, got back to the 1-3, switched him around, and he's pretty happy with that result. You can see he's a little shocked by that one.
So he'll sit and let Svensson finish his game, bowling the 9th and 10th frames.
No, it shouldn't have stayed. It should have fallen to the ground.
He's going to have to strike out.
4 hours at a time. He's going to have to strike out. Game over. 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 Game over.
Make him show up.
Game over.
This has to
Game
be a
over.
great
Game
shot.
over.
Jesper,
Game over.
last time on
Game
this
over.
lane, left a flat
Game
seven.
not over.
He's getting a little fast with his ball speed. He's going to have to slow this one down just a pinch to get the ball to shape through the pins a little bit better.
Oh, game not over. Game over. Yes!
So that puts the back score at 217 for Svensson.
No, just kidding.
Has to feel pretty good
Excuse me,
about
I'm
the possibility of advancing out of this second match.
Yeah, Jesper
Excuse me, I
bringing
have
a
3 Capri
nasty
Sun.
7th in there. I think Bonte he was probably holding his breath there for a second.
So 7 looking for a strike to finish out at 217 for Svensson.
The max isn't 207, doofus. Get it right on the projector. My stomach is hurting me.
And 9 pins.
216.
We're putting at 216. And that means that Bonta will only need 8 pins to win.
Bonta needs 8 spins. Alright, just keep it on the lane, buddy.
Yeah,
It's
Bonte's
not
had
that-
great pocket control in this lane. He just needs to
It's
keep
not
it to
that
himself,
hard. Just keep
stay
it
in
on
his
the line. He's
process,
gonna keep it on the
make a
line.
good
Fine.
shot.
Alright. If this goes in the gutter, your mom is... Okay, we don't need this. I got it. Alright, he's gonna go take on the graham cracker.
Bonta has done it.
Graham cracker, graham cracker, graham cracker, graham cracker.
Up the ladder. He has defeated Svensson. And so now the 23-year-old will work his way and take on Graham Faw in the 3rd match here in the Players' Championship.
Graham cracker versus
26 is underway.
Baby B, and then the man himself.
He'll take on Graham Faw.
His first ever title, I think, was at a Players' Championship, like 2016. He didn't win. Watch this. This insurance failed me. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Universal Orlando Resort.
Today we're gonna put on the hat that we're gonna put on the sorting hat from Harry Potter, and then it'll become the Family Guy sorting hat. Run it back.
And we are back at the International Bowling Museum and Hall of Fame here in Arlington, Texas. On to the PBA Hall of Fame. Let's take a look at our Bull TV highlights. And we're going to take a look at Guppy Troop, because Guppy Troop was inducted into the PBA Hall of Fame last night.
Remember,
And I have a pair of those glasses, by the way.
I'm surprised it took him this long to get into the Hall of Fame.
Was on the left there, Tyler on the right. But a great event last night. The 76-year-old, so flamboyant and so popular with the fans.
Remember, I think should get into the Hall of Fame, EJ Taka and Jason Butler.
Round of applause here. What a character. Guppy Troop is. I was able to sit with him and talk on Friday for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and he told me about the days when he would drive the RV from event to event to event. And that's the way they did it, old school. He said, you know, by the way, I would also meet the other bowlers maybe in the bar after we got done. He said, that might be one of my other trademarks.
Yeah, I think Guppy was known for having a good time, but, you know, he was fierce on the lanes, 8 national titles, 42 regional titles, but yeah, known for being one of the great characters on the PBA Tour.
The top seed, E.J. Tackett, has come out here to get a little bit of warm-up here. And he will be headed back now and wait for this matchup, which is Graham Fowle versus Brandon Bonta.
We got this.
If you have moderate to severe
Are we ready?
Welcome to the edge of racing, where rookies turn
No,
fearless.
we aren't. I feel like this is gonna take longer than.
10 years ago yesterday, it was the PBA Players Championship where Fowle ends up victorious, becoming the first Canadian to win a PBA Tour title. And by the way, it was sponsored back then by Barbasol, so you see the shaving cream going on the face. But Graham Fowle, now the number 2 seed here in this matchup, he will be taking
I feel like
on
this is
the
gonna take
right-hander
till 6:40.
in Brandon Bonta, and Fowle has decided that he will bowl first. Well, let's meet the previous champion.
Right, Graham Cracker.
I'm Graham Fowle. I'm the first Canadian to ever win a PBA
Blame
title.
Canada! I'm just kidding.
Favorite podcast? That's got to be my own, Between the Benches. That is a hockey podcast I do with a couple of college buddies to keep everyone up to date in the world of hockey.
And you see him wearing the red top today. That was because he was cheering on his team in the Olympics earlier today. And it was Canada versus USA. USA ended up being victorious, winning the gold. And Graham said that was emotionally difficult for me to watch. First ball on the left lane, strike the ball.
All I know is the championship match is going to be uninterrupted.
In the Southwest region of the PBA Tour, my name is Brandon Bonta. Obviously, bowling is the most fun.
Brandon,
when striking. I think
you already
that's
introduced
a
yourself,
given. When
buddy.
you're striking up competition, I think that is when it's the most fun.
He's 2 for 2. Now he's got to get through 2 others. Not many people can best DJ Tackett, though.
Yeah, great break there for Brandon. Touch of a miss left, coming out of starting a new match here.
So Brandon has been taking down the left-handers too, by the way. He knocked off the first 2, and now he's got the 3rd left-hander in this field that he's going up against here.
Yeah, what's interesting about a show like this is you have 3 lefties, 2 righties, and at the beginning they kind of work together to break down the lanes because they don't want to mess the lanes up for each other and no one have a look. So far the righties did a better job of breaking down the lanes.
Another to start off for Bonta.
You see Bonta's form here. Beautiful release, throwing a high surface bowling ball, transformer, going to the pins. He's really lined up on that left lane. And clearly, being a rookie, being his first time out here, I think he's settled in quite nicely.
He doesn't look like a rookie.
Not right now.
After the open frame that he had in that first match.
Boom.
Bonta has really settled in.
See Graham, high backswing, super stable at the line. Kids at home, if you're looking to get something to work on, it's getting stable at the line when you're releasing the ball, creating a lot more angle in this right lane Viper. Ball going through the pins.
And here's his arsenal.
And
great shot there by
Randy, right?
Throwing a track.
Randy Peterson versus Randy Marsh.
Almost an identical shot to the last one. May just grabbed it a little bit. That ball really knifed through the pins. It's
Supreme
deflect,
Weed
hit that
Overlord
pin.
versus
Just drove
Solid
right
8
by
pin.
it.
We mentioned the open frame in game 1. He still pulled a 227 in that first game, and then came back in his second game with a 253. Now starting off his third game with 2 strikes.
Yeah, Brandon averaging 240 through the first 2 games here. I think it's safe to say he's settled in. He's got a really good picture of what each lane is doing. Let's see if he can stay lined up.
All right.
There's the turkey. Your favorite board game is now your favorite TV show. You can catch an all-new episode of Scrabble hosted by Craig Ferguson. That's this Thursday at 8/7 Central right here on the CW. Bata describes himself as versatile and calm, and he needed that.
I don't know how well that would translate.
To defeat Robarge, and now it has been confidence that we have seen out of Bata.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, Rick, confidence comes from striking, and when you're able to maybe miss a little bit left, a little bit right, and still hit the pocket and still throw some strikes, then you can get loose. It's when you feel like you have to hit a very small margin out there is when players start to get uncomfortable. But Brandon's had the right lane all to himself all day. No one else has messed up the lane for him. So if he was able to find a groove, he should be able to throw strikes, and that's exactly what he's done.
He's been the only righty so far in the 3 matches that we have been watching. And a reminder, the winner of this match goes up against the #1 seed and the #1 player in the world, E.J. Tackett.
Graham here looking to stay even with Bata. Throwing a Brunswick Crown 78U. This is a urethane ball. Again, meant to be controlled. Let's see what we do.
Whoops. Looks like the 7 pin isn't anyone's friend today. Jesper missed one of those.
Yeah, we talk about the different types of bowling balls. Players are electing to throw the urethane ball like you see on this lane. It's very smooth. When you see this ball is going down the lane, it's not making a very violent motion because the players are going to try to control the pocket. But just like this, it can not store enough energy going through the pins. You see, he almost gets a great break with the messenger almost hitting the 7 pin there. But players are going to opt to have a little more control and a little less clarity. You can see Graham there talking to his ball rep, and they're discussing a move. These players, when they're moving on the lanes, they're adjusting how many boards they're moving with their feet and their eyes. Looked like he took a look at his ball rep there and asked him about a move. Looks like he's going to make a 1-board move to try to stay lined up in the pocket here. Adjustment by Graham there. He just made, you can see in the strike tracker there, that orange line was just left of his previous one. I mean, that is insane how accurate these guys are. He made a 1-board right move with his feet because the last ball went a little high. You can see the boards there. He's right around the middle arrow. Ball just goes to the pins perfectly. Great shot by Graham.
You say these guys. Don't sell yourself short, my friend. You were out there on the lanes Tuesday and Wednesday. You battled at this oil pattern. You know just how difficult it is. Great shot there.
We can't get Bonta to win.
Baby B right now with the advantage. See his max score, 279 to Foz 268.
Looks like Brandon has a ball change going up on this lane. He was throwing a transforming. He's switching to a Storm Bionic. Now, this is actually a ball he threw quite a bit on the left lane all week at the other center. Let's see what he can do here.
Hook a lot.
That ball, listen to it. Another strike for Brandon Bonta. So Graham has to hope that Bonta falters at some point in time and opens the window for him.
Get back in the
Thanks, Sky Rizzy! Get Peter Griffin's had enough of that. Yeah! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, doesn't matter who wins this. The only match that...
He's not tired either. But Mike Albee, one of only 2 players that have won the PBA Super Slam. Albee and Jason Belmonte.
Yep.
All of the majors. So great to have him inside. And really, it is the who's who of bowling that is actually here in attendance today. We've got Hall of Famers, we've got execs from every neck of the woods coming out here to watch this first major of the season. And that right there is our clean wipe, presented by Dude Wipes. The messenger delivering here as that 7-pin was going to stay up, and not no more.
Giving him a little finger waggle there.
That's right.
Said, not today.
Not today, 7-pin. And this time it is going to stay up.
And yeah, that's nobody's surprise. That same pin has been a nuisance the entire day.
There, he cheated a little too much. He made a little bit more of a move right. The ball just deflected. You can see that ball going left through the pins. The 4-pin's supposed to snap the 7-pin there. It just lays in the gutter. You can see it laying right there. Still an okay shot, but that's how precise these players have to be able to knock
Raid, Shadow Legend. No, we're not sponsoring. We're not sponsoring that garbage company, by the way.
Ball looking to stay clean.
Okay, there.
And he does. He picks up the 7 and the spare. So now, Bonta back up for his 7th frame.
No. 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 Alright, it looks like Bunt is going to dominate the game.
Well, we're back here with EJ now as he is
doing
some warm-ups. He's been back here for about 10 minutes now, just picturing what that final matchup is going to look like as he is chasing his 8th major and potentially his first ever Players Championship. He seems very calm right now and is just picturing what that next matchup looks like. Rick, Kyle, back to you guys.
So that's what the #1 seed does. He tries to stay warm while he has to wait to find out who his next competitor will be. And the 10-pin stays up for Bonta. That's an opening now for Graham Faw.
Yeah, Graham has a little sigh of relief after seeing Bonta finally miss after throwing 3 in a row. Made a ball change in this lane last frame. Ball went through the pinch. You can see this one.
Boom shakalaka boom shakalaka boom shaka boom shakalaka boom shakalaka boom shaka boom shakalaka boom shakalaka boom 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 shakalaka boom 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 shakalaka boom.
Might have just missed it a touch at the bottom of the release. Just needs to pick the spare here and stay clean.
You are not the father. Alright. I was about to say.
So Faw has an opening. You see he is now within 11
Here's
games as far as what the max is. Faw just needs to put the pressure on.
This is his opening. He needs to put pressure on it. He's throwing the ball, and it's leaving a split. $20 says I get that prediction right. $30 says he strikes, and $100 says he gets 9.
Strike right here.
He gets it.
I lose for $30.
Yeah, we talked to Graham.
Yeah,
and one
man.
thing that really stood out was something he said was accountability. He had a 9-year gap between titles. He won this tournament in 2016. He didn't win again until last year in Delaware. And he said, listen, I had to take a look at my game. I had to take accountability for my mistakes. I had to learn how to accept help. I had to work on the small details. And ever since he's been,
No one knows I'm
listening to that,
being a pirate,
this man has been a completely
right?
different force on the lanes.
A year ago, he was 4th on the points list. 4-time 10 finishes.
I have this channel on my TV, but my...
With the pressure on the 23-year-old Brandon Bonta. Bonta knows, though, if he strikes out, there's nothing Graham Faw can do to catch it.
Well, he needs... Well, he's probably gonna... He's gonna need, like, 2 strikes.
So Bonta will bowl.
No, 3 strikes in the next 2 frames.
This is a whole new mindset for Brandon here.
But this first strike needs to be had, or else it's gonna be the best... Or the best he can do is either tie or lose. Boom. Alright, 2 strikes will shut out.
If he goes back-to-back with strikes, he will eliminate Graham Faw.
Strike.
Beautiful game.
Strike 9 spare leaves the possibility of a tie. Anything less than a strike on this ball.
You know, a lot of guys are comparing this guy to another major champion winner, Chris Prather, who likes to trip 4 pins, and that's what Prather is right there.
Yeah, that's the 2020 Tournament of Champions. Just before COVID-19 came and fucked everything up.
Graham Faw.
Alright. 9 spare. Well, yeah, 9 spare will force the possibility of a tie. Anything less than 9 on this ball opens up 5 to Graham. Opens Graham Crocker the win. Alright. Is Brandon going to go to the championship match against EJ and get absolutely clobbered? Or will he give an opening to Graham Cracker? Excuse me. Graham Cracker. Excuse me. Graham Carker. No.
Now, if he picks this spare up, that means that Faw still has a chance.
But he has to get all 3 in the path.
It's easy to get a little lackadaisical. You threw a good shot there, you hit the pocket, you didn't
The
quite
tie.
strike.
Otherwise,
wrap around the 10 pin.
we've seen missed single pins today, so if this gets added to the list, if this gets added to the list of missed single pins, then there's a possibility of a tie. There's a possibility that Graham Cracker is going to win. Frame to frame to frame to frame to frame to frame to frame da 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 da. Oh, he's getting that. Time to get my finger stuck in the ball. Alright. Graham Graham has never had a bigger frame in his life than this. I'd say as I start laughing in the insane asylum.
Good shot.
Does he have the first? That's what happened to Randy Peterson.
The stepladder final has worked out great for Brandon Bonta.
Alright. It's all on EJ now. EJ, don't betray me here. Win this. 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes.
That's bowling right there. That is just a brutal break. He would take that shot 10 out of 10 times. But unfortunately, leads to stone 8-pin there, and Brandon's going to move on.
And he'll finish with the strike. 216. The ground call was Brandon Bonta, who has been the surprise sensation today in Arlington, Texas. He has gone all the way from the first match to face the #1 bowler in the world. E.J. Tackett is coming up when we return.
He's throwing a gutter ball on that shot. Just kidding. No. I root for EJ Tackett. Can I have an American Express Platinum card, just like Gerald Broflovsky the Piss Fetishist has? Or should I say Gerald Cox? Alright. Today on How to Score,
PBA Tour player and
throw the ball through the ceiling. You'll knock down a lot more than just 10 pins.
With new upcoming bowlers is learning how to keep score, but it is simpler.
I did that once.
10 frames, and in every frame you get 2 shots to knock over 10 pins. Now you'll get rewarded 1 pin for every pin that you knock down. So on your first ball, if you knock over 8 pins, and on your second ball you knock over 1, you'll get 9 pins for that frame. Now what happens if you pick a spare? A spare is when you knock over 10 pins in 2 shots. Now a spare is counted as 10 pins plus however many pins you knock over in your next shot. Now we all know the name of the game is striking. Strike is worth 10 pins plus however many pins you knock over in your next 2 shots. So the max score in each frame is 30 pins. Now if you keep striking, your score is going to compound very quickly. Now we have this 10th frame that operates a little bit different. If you strike in the first shot of the 10th, you get 2 more subsequent throws. But if you spare the first shot in the 10th, you only get 1 more throw. And if you open, meaning you don't spare or strike, you get no more. And that's how you keep score in bowling. Or you just let the little computer do it for you.
One of us, ladies and gentlemen.
I agree with him. I would let the little
I forgot who
computer
this
do the
person
work for
was.
you. That was a great explanation, by the way. And Bonta has put together 3 really impressive games: 227, 253, 247, and that is a 243 average right now. Let's take a look at the frame of the game, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Drivers who switch to Progressive could save big. Quote today at progressive.com.
Yeah, Brandon here staying locked in on that left lane. Leaves a 10 pin but picks it. Graham needing a shot in the strike.
He didn't get it.
Leaving his solid 8 in there. You can see Grant sigh of relief. And this man is rolling through this stepladder right now. I mean, as a rookie, this is unbelievable.
Big exhale for Brandon, but now
One
he's going to get
of
focused
us.
because he's
One
going up
of
against
us.
the best player in the world, E.J. Tackett, and the championship match is next.
Let him be the one to win. It's time for the championship match.
It's the championship match. The 4 seed is taking on the 1 seed. And they're all fighting right now for that trophy right there. And take a look at the tail of the tape. You've got a 23-year-old in his rookie season, his first ever pro final against the 33-year-old.
27 titles, 7 majors. Let's make it 28 and 8, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go. If Brandon Bonta somehow manages to pull his ass. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not gonna fuck this up, okay? All of my hopes are for E.J. Tackett. I know him well, and he's gonna win.
This is the first time that Brandon Bonta will go up against
Remember DJ Riki or whatever the fuck their name was? That music thief? Not looking. Not. It's just 1 frame.
Handle has been amazing.
Why not?
Hey everyone,
not really the biggest
27-time
worries.
champion, going for my 8th major championship today. I'm EJ Tackett.
Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. We all hope it's number 8. Great start.
So tell me about the strategy of sending Bonta out there first for EJ Tackett.
Yeah, with the dual patterns.
Milo Murphy's Law!
Because of the different pattern on each
Something
lane,
can go wrong, it will go wrong.
factor in it, but I really think EJ wants Bonta to throw for the cheese if he has to, because yes, Bonta has kind of really just sailed through these first few matches, but he isn't in a title match yet, so if he needs to throw a strike, I think he'd rather have the rookie do it.
EJ's first ball on the left lane, and he'll use the time.
It's one of the disadvantages here, coming in cold. You just don't quite have the feel. You see EJ's powerful release here, up the back rotation, very even rolling. He's throwing a Pride Liberty on that lane, flat 10 pin there. You can see him kind of tweaking with his release there. He knows he didn't quite go exactly how he wanted to.
And one of the quickest bowlers on the tour is EJ Tackett. We saw him up there and throwing for the spare about as quickly as the pin got reset.
I crossed next to him all week. I mean, I swear, sometimes his ball was, I would go throw a shot, and his ball would be, he would bowl on the lane next to me, and his ball would be down the lane before mine even hit the pins. I swear.
So Bonta has risen to the occasion. This young man now taking on the #1 in the world. Another strike.
Great shot there by Brandon. Still sticking with the same ball, hasn't changed at all. Got that ball a little right. I kind of thought it was going to go high, which it did, but it carried all 10. And what's going to be interesting as this match develops is, like we said, EJ's the only righty that he's seen. Bowling is all about transition. Like we talked about, all these balls go down the lane, it moves the oil pattern around. Brandon's had the lane all to himself the entire step ladder. So it's going to be interesting how these lanes develop as EJ's ball goes down the lane. But he's got an early double here, looking to make it a turkey.
Another strike for Brandon Bonta. Ethan Fiore and Kevin McCune, 2 before Brandon Bonta, who got their first win in the Players' Championship. That's a confident walk right there.
Yeah, he's swagging a little bit there. He's feeling it. He just threw a turkey, has an early lead on the best bowler in the world. He has such a good feel for the lanes right now.
Tackett on the right hand. Yes, strike. One thing about EJ is he is so calm, cool, and collected. So even though he has that open frame, he still knows that he just continues to be consistent, he can still win this game.
Let EJ's consistency
early on in EJ's
roll
career,
around.
He struggled a little bit mentally, but over the last, 3 years as he's been Player of the Year every year, he's really learned to get over the bad shots, just move on to the next one and stay patient. Great shot there by EJ. It looked like he made a little adjustment, lofting the ball a little bit. Sometimes these players will try to get a little bit more projection. You see, he threw that one over the front of the lane just a little bit.
The game's not over yet.
Ball to store a little bit more energy, allowing him to get the 10 pin out like he didn't do on the previous shot on that lane.
So now Bonta comes up for his 4th frame, trying to remain perfect.
Blank. No!
Ricky's got both sides of the pocket working right now. The last shot, he went a little high, carried. That one, he went a little light carry. As a bowler, man, you love to see that. His pocket feels like it's huge right now.
He'll head back over to the left lane, and that 50-foot badger pattern. The oil further down the lane, the ball doesn't move as much. but it gets out of the pattern.
Yeah, completely different strategy here again. Changing bowling balls, throwing bionic. Completely different type of ball than the right lane. Looking to stay put.
No!
5 frames in and 5 strikes for Brandon Bonto.
You can't have Bonta beat the best player.
First time we've seen a little energy out of him.
5 strikes.
You can tell it's a title match here. Stakes are
All right, come on, EJ. Pull through. No, that doesn't look. It looked a little less than optimal, but it did strike. And striking matters more than how optimal a shot is.
This week, CW Courtside is back with 2 monster matchups. First, NC State looks to keep their postseason hopes alive as they face upset-minded Notre Dame. And after NASCAR at Syracuse,
NC and Syracuse played each other today. Come on! No! This can't be happening. Oh! Oh! I remember that reaction in 2017 when he thought he was going to lose the the Tournament of Champions that year, and he still came out on top because Tommy Jones threw 2 bad shots into 10 from him. Okay, good thing you hit that. All right.
Knowing what the lanes are doing fully, he's coming in cold. Bonta has much better feel of what the lanes are doing. He's trusting his ball a lot more. EJ, you know, he's throwing a Pride Liberty right now, but I wouldn't be surprised on that lane if he tries to throw a different ball very soon.
Bonta looking for his 6th strike.
Excuse me. No. 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 Oh my god, this is not... I did not wait an hour and a half just to watch Brandon fucking Bont over here overpower EJ Tackett. Choke. 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 Unless you get to the front 9, then I'll actually give you a chance. If you get a 300, I'll give you I'll give you the respect. But EJ is still going to be my favorite. I'll make you my 2nd favorite, Bonta.
His first time in the finals, in the show, on TV as a rookie.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, don't do a Mark. Don't do a Mr. Gunnerball. Oh no. This isn't looking good. Yet. The key word is yet, because anything could happen, and he could have the biggest fuck up of all time.
What he's doing on the lanes.
That looked close to a gutter ball, but still struck.
But it will take a falter out of Brandon Bonta for Tackett.
Come on, Brandon. Falter once. Falter twice, actually. Leave a split that you can't pick up. Leave another 4-7-9. Leave another 4-7-9 and miss it. For my own sake. Please. That's all I want. A 4-7-9 to miss. Oh no. Oh yes. Okay, he's not out of it yet. If Bonta gets the next 2 strikes, he's locked it up.
Taggett's 5-step delivery.
But if he gets the next 2 strikes, we might have a shot at 300.
Extremely powerful. A lot of guys question, how does he even get that much power on a ball? He's fairly close
Bonta.
In
Alright, Brandon.
Brandon's got the lead here.
He can lock it up with 2 more strikes.
Doing what you're doing.
But if he doesn't get these next 2 strikes, EJ might have a little bit of an opening. Oh my goodness! If it gets to the front 9, it's all but over.
So huge in this match because now Brandon can go spare. He'll be in the 260s. He doesn't even need to throw any more strikes as we see his urethane ball just light mixers them, splash them around, gives it the slap.
And I'm making this a... I'm going to format this as a YouTube video too, I guess.
Pretty much seals it.
Unless he doesn't get this. Has he got it? Oh my god, he's got 9! Are you serious? No! EJ was supposed to win too! It was supposed to be EJ! But...
Players champion, right there.
Tackett's going to put up an impressive number.
Yeah, it's over for EJ.
But
But we might have a little something going.
him once again.
Alright, Brandon.
Now for EJ,
First 9 strikes isn't something you see all the time. Well,
this is insane.
there'll always be a next time, right, EJ?
The ITRC.
I say as I get dragged into the white padded room.
Jones, the Hall of Fame Classic. We have a chance to do this again.
Doesn't matter. He's already out of it. Damn it. I didn't watch to be disappointed. I didn't watch for an hour and a half of disappointment.
Games on TV,
What is this?
There's only been 35 in the history of the PBA. And again, we're talking about that as Tackett is going to finish up his 10th frame.
What was the 35th again? It's okay.
Tournament for Tackett, no, he absolutely dominated this field this week. But
Bonta can earn my respect.
Match, anything can happen.
Yeah.
That's why we call it the show.
Of course.
He ran into Baby B. What did it happen?
Baby B was
Oh, could it? We tried.
With a 238.
Oh yeah, 35. Last time televised was Jason Belmonte.
And Brandon Bonta, who is the 2026 Players Champion, can he strike out for a perfect 300?
Now this is something I want to watch. If he's got it in him. Even I'm shaking. He's got 10! He's got 2 more! Come on, Brandon! Come on, Brandon! This is gonna make EJ go to shambles! EJ's going in his villain. Okay, I'm gonna stop being prim.
300 in their first TV final appearance.
Come on!
This is rarefied air.
Your first time calling PBA. This is history books right
Standing
now.
up.
Jason Belmonte, the last to throw a 300 game.
He's thrown 3, I think. Maybe 4. Come on, Brandon! 1 more! 1 more! Come on, Brandon! For 300! For 300! For 300! This is gonna be... This is a lot. If you get a 299 here, I'm gonna hate you forever.
Rookie in his first ever championship.
Come on, Brandon Bond. All right, BB. BB. Baby B. Baby B. This. Come on, baby B. Baby B. Baby baby B. Baby B. Baby B. Baby 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 B. Baby B. Baby B. Baby B. Baby B. Come on, baby B. Baby B. Come on, baby B. Yes! Oh my God, he did it! In his first ever appearance. 300. Are you serious? No way! Against DJ and all everyone. Oh, this guy is fucking goated. This guy's so good. This guy is so good. We all underestimated him. Oh, that. Why I just won. 300. That's payday. $110,000 in winnings. He won the Players Championship. He got 300. Ladies and gentlemen, number 36.
Unbelievable. The 23-year-old says from Wichita, Kansas.
Little right mix in there, gave him the slap out. Comes back on the left lane.
How did this happen?
Feeling it now. Knows the match is over. Just needs to close it out. And I mean, 3 no-doubters for a 300 perfect game on your first TV appearance for a major championship against the best bowler in the world.
How did this even...
How about Mom and Dad, Kelly and Christy? The emotion's pretty high there for them. And I'm sure right now, Rick Steelsmith is probably in tears. As
Rest in peace, EJ Tackett's hopes and dreams, ladies and gentlemen.
Wichita State has gone on to win in his first ever major. And he did it in convincing fashion with a 300 in the championship game.
I'm still shaking.
Our trophy presentation,
I'm still
Brandon,
shaking
you
after
are the
this.
2026 Players Champion as a rookie. How does it feel today?
What a great start to start my career. I can't say anything else but that.
I mean, what an unbelievable start, I'll tell you that.
Well, it's time for you to be crowned the 2026 Players Champion. Congratulations, Brandon.
On behalf of the players, I don't know if I've ever seen a more incredible start to anyone's career. It's amazing. 300, you beat the best, the world's #1. Congratulations on behalf of the players for being our champion.
Now, Brandon, we had talked earlier this week, and you said that you were here to compete against the best in the world, and today you come in as a rookie, score a perfect 300 game, and take home a major. How are you feeling?
I mean, unbelievable. I don't think there's any other words I can say. To be able to shoot 300 in the title match of a PBA major, I think that's probably everyone's dream. So being able to do that today is super special.
And you have your family here, you have some of your teammates here as well. What does it mean having them here to support you through this very special moment?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. To have people behind your back and support you throughout everything you do in life and bowling. So it's just awesome that they're here and they got to experience it with me.
Baby B, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second time I've watched someone live bowl a 300. As I said earlier in the video, the first time happened was EJ.
Post-game show presented by AMF. The 23-year-old from Wichita, Kansas, started working with Rick Steelsmith, his coach, at the age of 10. They knew it was special.
Bonto wins my respect. Sorry, EJ, you're gonna have to wait till next week.
Make his way onto the Pro Tour. And he did it in very impressive fashion. A reminder that our PBA Tour coverage, powered by Go Bowling, continues next Sunday on the CW at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific. It's the 2026 PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic from Bolero St. Peter's in St. Peter's, Missouri. And for Kyle Sherman, Savannah Hugh-Muller, and our entire CW crew, I'm Rick Ellis. So long from Arlington, Texas. We've been watching the PBA on the CW, and you witnessed history. Brandon Ponta is the Players Champion to start off the 2026 PBA season.
How deep do you think it is?
Wow.
What you